King of the Table 5 is less than 24 hours away. All 5 super matches have been announced and the press conference is over. Link to the pay-per-view is available in the description. I request you all, if you can afford to purchase the pay-per-view by yourself, please do it. And if you cannot afford it by yourself, then if you have some friends who live nearby, 2 3 guys, you can combine, have some contribution towards money, then purchase it and watch at someone's home. It is going to be amazing to watch it on a bigger screen and chatting along with your friends. But in that case, you will not be able to listen to my live commentary, which I will be doing for this King of the Table event. Going to be an amazing night. I would say till now, maybe the least talked about King of the Table event. All 4 of the previous events have been more hyped, except for one where only 3 matches were there. I think the one with the Khaled, Jashell, and Larry Wheels. Oh, no, not that one. Dan was there. So Khaled versus Larry versus Brandon Allen. King of the Table 3 was probably less talked about than this one. So I have some points about the press conference. First of all, it was available on 3 different channels. So first there was a press conference, then there was Wayne's. So the press conference started with why there is not a single commented live chat. Can someone comment? It has never happened. 1 minute 32 seconds. And okay, Bowen will dad move Khalid, then he will call out Levan. Lil or IIL. I don't know what that is. So no, I don't think that is going to happen. Any of these two. Carer one is saying hello brother, welcome here. 16 viewers, 17 likes. Thank you very much, you all. So the press conference started with Khaled. Khaled was in no mood of messing around. He was not joking. He was very serious. I would say way too serious. He was just speaking single words, not even one-liners. He was speaking single words. All that. Jake did a fantastic job. Yes, he did a good job, very good job. Performance enhancing pancakes. Hey Pradeep, what's up, buddy? I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Trying to revive the channel a little bit. I don't know what is wrong with my webcam. It is perfect, but whenever I start live streaming, there is suddenly a fog inside it and it takes about 15 minutes to clear up. Panchayat next season, I don't know when it is going to come out, but I'll be waiting. I like that season. So Khaled Jashell was very serious. He was repeating only a single thing: 6-0 Schoolboy and 6-0 Ryan Bowen. He's going to beat both of them. PEP saying, yes, Jake is slaying right now. How are you all? Was off for some time. Papuna official. We're doing great, brother. Love from Hyderabad, India. HS. Thank you very much, brother. And he did say that he does not need to train once again. So Jake Ward was asking him that, why do you think that, or why you haven't trained for this match? And Khaled was like, why do I need to train for it if I believe I can win without training? So this was his reply. And he was again asked about his opponents. Who does he want to face? We all know that he called out Monster Michael Todd. I already made a video about it, but he said that he will wait till after the match, then he's going to call out. I have some inside information on this. You may hear some other name as well, other than Monster Michael Todd. I know the names exactly that Khaled has planned to call out after he beats both of them. But since it is a secret, I'm not going to reveal it here. Amit, you versus Shiv. Amit, you. So Amit is one person, Shiv is one. How are we 3 mixing up here, Advik? Papuna official, I do not believe Khaled is not training. You tell me, brother, if you are preparing for a MMA fight, you're training twice a day. Will you be left with some energy to train for another sport? Just tell me. If you train for 90 minutes in the morning and 90 minutes in the evening for MMA, and you can guess how tiring and how taxing MMA trainings are, at least on the cardiovascular part. Will you have enough energy left after that to train for arm wrestling? This is the question. What if Khaled wins with the Schoolboy and loses to Ryan Bowen? That can happen only if Khaled wins in a war. And trust me, guys, I'm also favoring Schoolboy a little bit more than Khaled in this match. But I will not, unlike most of you, I will not be surprised if Schoolboy loses to Khaled Jashell, if Khaled ends up beating him. Usually, Khaled does not like the straps, but in this match, maybe the straps are also going to favor him. Like it is not a disadvantage to be inside the straps with the Schoolboy for Khaled Jashell. Like it was a clear disadvantage to be in the straps against Larry Wheels, but not so much against Khaled. Behaved like a dick a bit, can't lie. Would break the time and space. Okay. To be fair, I guess Khaled isn't the best at English. Yeah, possible. Okay. What if Khalid wins both match? This is exactly what has been going through my mind for a couple of weeks now. What if? Just imagine everyone is saying Khalid is bad for the sport. He's the next delusional Ryan Bowen. He's taking over Ryan Bowen's title of delusional, of being delusional. But what if? Just imagine what if he beats both of them? Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? That guy would be 3-0 in official super matches at King of the Table. Morozov was the star at the weigh-ins. Nah, I did not like that, Stacks. I did not like that proposal. Okay. So after that, Lachlan Adair and Irakli Zerakashvili, I think I should be mentioning the weights as well. So Schoolboy weighed in at 125.2 kilos. If you want to check out the video, I just uploaded a video about the veins. It is a good video, only 1 minute, 10, 12 seconds. You can check that out and come back here if you want. But if you're not going to come back, then please do not leave. So Schoolboy 125.2, Khaled 121 kilos. He's a massive human being. So all of them were weighing in with shoes, with clothes. So you can easily subtract a couple of kilos from their official weigh-in weight to get an accurate assumption. I would be mad if he wins both. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad. Dude, if Khaled beats both, memes will be glorious. Yeah, Ryan accepted that he's delusional. Yeah, Ryan was saying that even I am not as much delusional as you. Morozov is hilarious. King of the Table approached Khaled to hype up King of the Table 5, I guess. See, I'm uploading videos about matches, and Khaled versus Ryan Bowen is getting the most number of views. And they were the one who did something at the press conference as well. Other guys were not so much into it. Morozov and David Dadikyan, I don't know what they found, but they just couldn't stop laughing for at least 15, 20 minutes. They were just, Dadikyan was feeling shy. He was not even looking at the camera. He was looking down and just laughing it off. I don't know what they were discussing. Someone was mentioning they're probably high, but that was funny. And that this match is, trust me, this match is helping to sell a lot of pay-per-views. Ryan Bowen versus Khaled Jashell. Everyone is saying that this match does not make sense. It is a lose-lose situation. Yes, I agree somewhat. But what if Schoolboy tires Khaled Jashell enough, whether he beats Khaled or whether he loses to him, if he tires him enough, just enough to make the Ryan versus Khaled match really exciting, then everyone would be saying, yes, they got lucky, but they pulled off a master stroke, because then we will get to see a amazingly close match. So I'm not saying yet that this is bad for arm wrestling, having two super matches back to back, because there is absolutely no way that Ryan Bowen can do anything to Khaled Jashell fresh. I just do not believe that. So I'm hoping whether Khaled wins or not against a Schoolboy, he is just enough gassed out to make the Ryan match a war, a 3-3 war. Then it would be amazing. Then nobody would be saying it was a bad decision from King of the Table. Morozov is a very cool guy. Irakli, Schoolboy, Vitaly, Khaled. Easy. Lagia, hopefully. Pancakes when you face reveal. Okay. Performance enhancing pancakes. David Artyom equals war. Every match that is entertaining makes sense, I think. I mean, I'd buy the pay-per-view for Bowen versus Levan. Imagine Dennis's team roles. You are a YouTuber now, PEP. You need to purchase it to talk about the matches as well. Would you buy the Bowen versus Levan match if you are not a YouTuber? Like if we go back 1 year, would you still buy it? Imagine Viz is saying, imagine Dennis steamrolls everyone in after pulls. Someone was mentioning if Khaled pulls out of the match, then Dennis Siplenkov should be the replacement match for Ryan Bowen. That would say a lot about how strong a prime Dennis was. I think I would love to see him versus Morozov. Morozov would pin Dennis in this condition. I think I'm quite sure about that. But still, if Dennis can pose any trouble to Morozov. Khaled was a bum at the press conference. Artyom is the GOAT. I would not say he was a bum, but I expected him to say a little bit more, just more than these one words. But just imagine, again, there are a lot of what ifs. What if Khaled wins both of the matches? Then if you go back at the press conference, then everyone would say that Khaled Jashell is a star. Just imagine if Khaled beats both of them 6-0, and then you go back to this press conference where Khaled was really arrogant. He was saying, who told you that I'm going to get tired with the Schoolboy? Who told you that I'm going to lose to Schoolboy? I'm going to beat both of you 6-0. Then if we go back to that point and watch the videos, it would sound absolutely amazing. Like, what is the level of confidence of this guy? Because do not forget, everyone was counting him out against Larry Wheels as well. They were saying that Larry has been training. Yes, he was at one point of time ahead of Larry Wheels, but now Larry has been training for 2 years and Khaled has not been training. So Larry would beat him. About 75% people were saying that Larry is going to win. And he did say, trust me, I do not need to train to beat Larry Wheels. I will beat Larry Wheels. And that is exactly what happened. Let's see. If it happens again, then we would for sure have to put a lot of respect into Khaled's word. Like he knows something about himself. After that, if he says that I'm going to beat Monster Michael Todd as well, which everyone is calling him delusional for right now. But what if he beats both of them and then he says, then we will have to brace up like, okay, let's listen to what Khaled is saying. All right. So 121 kilos, Khaled is a big guy, big guy. William is saying, Khaled, okay, read it already. Crazy mental. King of the Table 6, Pradeep versus Levan. I would buy pay-per-view. Thank you. Ryan to win now, but I couldn't care less. Did you see the way in between Khaled and Ryan? Yes, it was funny. I think I can guess that Ryan Bowen approached Khaled and he told Khaled to just push me off a little bit to heaten it up a little bit. Heat it up? Heaten? I don't think heaten is the correct word here. What a crap pay-per-view. Nothing but amateurs, but one match. 2 match. David and Artyom, these are not amateurs, man. Irakli is also not an amateur. Lachlan, you can say he has not traveled much outside, only a couple of times, 3 times maybe, or 4 times, including East versus West. Khaled was about to punch Ryan. Bader made a bet with you that his team will prepare Khaled well for the match against Larry. Do you remember, Pradeep? That means Khaled definitely trains before matches. Bader made a bet with you, with me? No, I don't remember any such bet. But it would be amazing if he trains. It would be amazing. Would you be surprised if David wins? Yes, a little bit. For me, it is like 65-35 or 60-40 for Artyom Morozov. But I would not be surprised if Morozov loses the first round to David. Amateur, Lachlan amateur, Schoolboy amateur world champion. Overall match, one top 10 overall match. Okay. I think they should have scheduled Khaled versus Bowen before. No. Khaled would have crushed Ryan Bowen. He would have crushed Ryan Bowen if that match happened first. There is absolutely no way. I think if that match happens ever, fresh, Khaled versus Bowen, I can put money on not only Khaled winning 6-0, but Khaled not letting Ryan Bowen slip. There is zero chance that Ryan Bowen can slip from Khaled Jashell unless he allows him to. Absolutely no chance. Ryan does a good job of creating hype. I think whoever loses becomes a meme. It's genius. Surprising King of the Table can't get a decent card, but Engin can set up so many good matches. Okay, yeah, true, Samir. But still, link to the pay-per-view is in the description. Please purchase it. Let's be honest, everyone there is an amateur except for Bowen, who is undisputed number one. Pradeep, what happens if Vitaly wins first 2 rounds and loses all? It will be I don't think it will happen. Engin's event is the most coveted event. Yeah, nobody can do what he does. Absolutely no one. And a lot of that has to do with Engin's friendship with all of these arm wrestlers and the respect that Engin has for them. I don't think anyone else could organize such an awesome event, even if he has the budget, just because to make everything fall in place, everything. None of the guys are missing their flights. None of the guys are causing any troubles for the organizer. Engin is making everything work all by himself. It is just because of his passion for the sport and the friendship that he has and the respect that he commands from these athletes. Hello, I'm late. No problem, no problem. With Lachlan versus a Schoolboy. Lachlan versus Schoolboy. That's a good match. I would go with the Lachlan Adair. I don't know, man. I have seen Schoolboy having some troubles with top rolling people, but I don't remember someone forcing him in a hook. I'll have to think more about this match. Khaled is like that class topper who always says, I do not study, but no one knows. But there is some proof, man. Like, you know how seriously he's taking the MMA game because Bader is a sponsor. Like, he's all in on MMA. I am assuming he's providing him everything, like food. He's sponsoring him with his travel and everything, training. So why would he want Khaled to mess up his training? East versus West 5 will be the best event for the next few years. Topping that. Pradeep, if nice humor. Pradeep, if Schoolboy win, who would be his next opponent? Chanshaw? Chanshaw? I think, yeah, it can be good. I know his brother is saying that he's not ready for Chanshaw yet, but I think he is. I think he is. Engin is also the most nerdy arm wrestler who is connected to everyone. King of the Table are basically amateurs trying to create something great with it. So Don Idris was saying in an interview that he trusts Adam Silver, and Adam Silver is very experienced in arm wrestling. Maybe he started arm wrestling 30 years ago, something like that. But I would say that he's not the best matchmaker. He does not have that much knowledge about which match is going to be a close one. Like one match that I can tell you about already is the match between Artyom and Corey West. I think that is going to happen because Engin Terzi was saying in one live stream that the match that he has a couple of matches planned for Corey West, both left and right-handed, at East versus West 6, I think it was. So it has to be Artyom. It has to be Artyom. Morozov 131 kilos. Yes, he was. So none of the athletes weighed 300 pounds. Everyone was less than 300, even Vitaly. And Irakli was the lightest at 99 kilos. Lachlan 118, David Dadikyan 114, Artyom 132, Ryan Blue Bowen 106 kilos, and Dave Chaffee 126, Vitaly Laletin 135 kilos. So Lachlan, again, he was saying that what if I win a single round? There is a lot of pressure on him. So I think Lachlan also deep down is giving himself very few chances of winning this match. I think he will be happy if he's able to take a round of Irakli Zerakashvili, which is a big deal, man. Lachlan is outweighing him by like 19 kilos. Many people don't know David's left hand is very well. Okay, it will be very difficult match to predict. I give David an advantage. Okay. No other league even compares to East versus West. Yes, nothing is even close. Only thing that I would say, I'm talking just about the video quality, the camera angles, and the announcement, the commentary, that thing is unmatched. I'm talking about WL, the video quality. That is like in a separate league. But talking about the overall value of the product, King of the East versus West is far ahead of anything that we have ever seen. And how well Engin Terzi does this. Like David Dadikyan, Artyom Morozov, before Bojidar Semyonov, nobody cared about these guys before. And don't get offended when I say nobody and you fall into those 5%ers who did care about them before as well. So I mean that not 95% of the people cared about them before Engin started introducing these guys to the world. Pradeep versus Adam Silvers. I think right-handed. Adam got me. See what I got. Just because you mentioned what I have, I do not know what to call it. A winding handle or something. I am sure many of you guys trained, but tell me what is the name of this thing? Winding handle? And what is the purpose of this thing? I have a full setup behind this green screen, but I just do not train. And there is no hiding here. You can tell clearly by looking at the skinny forearms. But one day maybe I'll have the motivation. I think Ryan can slip. It's almost impossible to prevent someone from slipping who is actually good at it. He can set up for the slip with a shallow grip, and he can moisturize before the match. Okay. Larry wasn't able to slip. So maybe left-handed, I can beat Adam Silvers. Right-handed, I need to train for a year at least. Worst case scenario, just dunk your whole hand and Vaseline. But Khaled can ask him to chalk up. Can't he? Maybe he can. I don't believe for a moment that Khaled has not trained at all for this match. No way in hell. Schoolboy versus Chanshaw is perfect trial match for Schoolboy. If Vitaly wins 4-2, Vitaly versus Morozov should be interesting. Yeah. Depends on how Vitaly wins as well. Like the more these guys are beating each other, the further Levan is looking ahead of everyone else, because these mortals are beating everyone else, each other, and nothing is clear who is ahead of him, who is ahead of who, and Levan is just levitating above the rest of the field. Arm wrestlers should take classes from Conor McGregor YouTube boxers on how to prepare and present. Yes, man. That was kind of disappointing for me. Lachlan and Irakli, they were also like basic stuff. I have trained hard for this. My wife was asking me, "Are you going to train again?" And I was like, "I will train 30 minutes more than Irakli," which is good. But there was nothing special in this press conference. Bowen versus Khaled, that was like a minimum standard. Like they were able to meet that minimum excitement standard. East versus West with WL production. That's what we are talking about, Andre. Tomorrow, big clash. Wrist wrench. Okay, it is a wrist wrench. That is for wrist cupping, Pradeep. Yes. So there is one handle with this PVC pipe, and there are holes in that. Is that the same thing? Once I went to a friend's home and I was trying to do some cupping on that, and that thing looks like it is going to take my wrist out of the socket or whatever it is. I think socket is in the shoulder, but whatever that joint is, it was like it is going to pull my wrist out of it, and I was not able to do anything, literally not able to lift anything on that handle. But on just a simple 2.5-inch cupping handle, I think I can cup more than 50 kilos. Cupping was good, but once that handle, that where you rotate that thing on it and it has two holes in it, that I was not able to do anything on that. Maybe 15 kilos, I don't know. And on a regular spinning handle, I was able to do, I think, more than 50 kilos. 24 years versus 24 years. Yes. David versus Morozov. Irakli is also 24. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to miss some chats. Evil Zilla, Girish Bhardwaj, Irfan Ramzan, Lagia, Vitaly Hermes, Morozov, in my opinion. Alex. Yes, Alex Kodecha. I don't think, yes, Morozov is ranked number 1, but I don't think Artyom Morozov can beat Alex on the left arm. What do you guys think about that? Alex Kurdecha versus Artyom Morozov. Don't forget Mechusenko. Finally get a world ranking for Vitaly after this. David, we need to see Russians in international stage. David, this is an international stage. I want to see Ivan in East versus West so bad. I'm curious to see where Metushenko's left is ranked. Is Rahul Panikar the strongest arm wrestler in India? In 70 kilos? Yes, definitely. In 75 kilos? Yes. I don't think he will win in 80. I may be wrong though, but I would put the money on the other top guy, whoever it is. But up to 75 kilos, yes, I don't think anyone can beat Rahul Panikar in India. Like if he goes in worlds where there are no Russians and there are no Georgians, I think if he went to worlds this time, there is a good chance that if he got a good draw, he got lucky, maybe he could have finished fifth, maybe. And that would be our best representation from India. But fifth at worlds is a good thing because he finished ninth when Russians and Georgians were there. So he was ninth in 2019. So in the absence of these two major monster arm wrestling countries, I think he could have finished fifth. I think Schoolboy will win against Khaled. Who should Zaur pull once the travel ban? Zaur. Zaur himself asked for Corey West. So if an athlete is himself calling out someone or requesting a super match, I think we should stop the discussion right then and there. But if you have asked me, I will have to think about it. Zaur Paizulay versus again Alex Kodeche. Alex will be interesting. Okay, I think Schoolboy will win against Khaled. You're a part of the majority, Vishal. Now, Engin Channel versus Corey makes zero sense. He himself said that. Morozov is progressing at the speed of light. Yes. I like to see Dave versus Zaur, but Dave's going on a break. Apart from Dave, he has other options. So Dave Chaffee, how much time did he get between these two events? 1.5 months, maybe. He was saying that his neck injury is bothering him a little bit, but it's in these two fingers. It's in the left arm. Luckily, nothing is in the right arm. He can train well. What's the meaning of PPV? Do we get to see matches live or afterwards if we purchase it? You will get to see the matches live. It is not like the We the North pay-per-view. You will get to see the matches live for sure, brother. Pay-per-view, like all of the, like everyone who is going to have to watch it needs to pay. Vitaly versus Morozov. When I was a child, I was hearing that term started WWE pay-per-view. So I was like, we need to pay for every match. This is what pay-per-view means, like every match. It is a pay-per-view. And I thought that the guys who are sitting in the stadium, they are having to pay for that pay-per-view. So I was like asking my brother some questions, like how are they going to change? Like, what if I want to watch only the main event? So I'm going to enter the stadium right when the main event is on just because I paid for that. So I was really confused. Hello, Pradeep Lagia. I'm 11 years late for high school, unless it's We the North. Can't wait to see the after pull. Dennis Siplenkov, man. Who would you like to see Dennis do some after pulling against? I hope you watched the video that I uploaded, and it's time for an ad. It has been like 10 minutes since I showed you an ad. Unless you can't wait to see the after pull. And that Greek guy. Okay, I think I read almost all the comments. So I think Ryan was making Khaled just a little bit angry when he was saying Khaled is crazy. Like he was repeating that same thing over and over again. Khaled is crazy. Khaled is crazy. And Khaled was getting a little bit annoyed. Like his tone did change after that. But he still was really, really confident. Andres Grizzly. Dennis and Morozov right-handed, both fresh. Yes, I would love to see that. Your new channel with vlogs on Back in arm wrestling, go all in, full day vlogs, diet, exercise. Okay, you want, so interesting thing about new channel. I have this arm wrestling news Hindi channel in my native language, my mother tongue, and I hardly upload anything there. But something happened in last 2 3 days. The channel is skyrocketing. I'm doing everything on this channel I can, and in last 48 hours the views are like maybe 20,000. And I went to that channel. I have not uploaded anything, literally anything, maybe 2 3 videos in last 10 days, and that channel has like 120,000 views in last 48 hours. So all of the shorts that I uploaded few days ago, maybe few months ago as well, like all of them were like 30 40 50,000 views. I don't know what happened, and the subscribers are going like 1,500 to like twice the speed of this channel without even uploading anything. Adnan, bye brother, thank you for joining. Bowen was close to get KO'd. Yeah. Hook में back pressure use होता है कि only side pressure? दोनों भाई, both. YouTube and its weird algorithms, they're boosting shorts. Yeah, they're literally forcing everyone to upload shorts. Like when you upload, when I uploaded that first short, like Khaled Jashell versus Larry Wheels, like I messaged Ryan Bowen and a few other guys as well. I said that this video is either going to stay under 5,000 views or it is going to get viral, like at least 20 30,000 views. And now that video has gotten like 60 70,000 views. When you upload a short, you almost know that it is going to get 10,000 views at least. The paper, but for some reason they do not pay me anything. When I upload shorts on my English channel, they pay me something like the amount is very little. If you get 10,000 views, maybe you're going to get $1 on shorts, but on my Hindi channel, they're not paying me anything, zero. Happy ending. Khaled over cockiness isn't making it easy. Okay. The pay-per-view was pre-recorded. It already happened. Khaled knocked Bowen out. Morozov married Dadikyan. After pulls gonna be pay-per-view too? No. Of course not. After pulls are never covered in pay-per-view. Larry Wheels will be uploading them on his channel. Vitaly Laletin on his channel. And for sure, before all of them, Ryan Bowen is going to upload everything. Shorts. Adam Silver married them. Pandit. Adam Silver was the Pandit. Adam almost pinned Dennis. Ring extracted from Ryan's connective tissue. Pradeep, my friend is going to be traveling in Delhi. Can he practice with you guys? Okay, right now I'm not in Delhi. If he is, yes, there are a lot of guys. And if I was there, for sure, I would have practiced with him. Super Mario. I wonder if Artyom's and David's wedding will be. My shorts aren't doing much. My longer videos are getting better traction. Yeah. So there is something about different channels. There are some channels that upload 15-minute videos, and when they upload 2-minute videos, those 2-minute videos do not get as many views. And there are some channels who upload only 2-minute videos, like Performance Enhancing Pancakes. He has found that sweet spot, 1 minute 1 seconds, and he's uploading everything there. I sometimes wonder, how do you extend or reduce the time of some videos? Like I'm quite sure when you write your script and do voiceover, there are some audio that are like 55 seconds. So I'm excited to know, how do you extend that to 1 minute 1 seconds, and why do you do that? Like, what is the reason? Clearly, even if it is 30 seconds, it is not going to go in the shorts algorithm by itself. You have to upload it as a short in vertical format. So I think you do not need to be that much careful about it, keeping it over 1 minute. And if PEP uploads videos that are 5-6 minute long or 10-minute long, I'm quite sure he's going to get maybe 35% of the views that he's getting on the shorter videos. Shake. Pradeep, will you have a live event coverage commentary tomorrow? Yes, I will do that. I still haven't bought the pay-per-view yet. I'm struggling. I thought I'm finally going to somehow enable international transaction, but it is still not working. But let's see. Usually I take help from, like last time I asked Ryan Bowen to buy a pay-per-view. But then again, when I send money through PayPal, I'll have to pay maybe extra $1 or $2 because of PayPal conversion fees. Prediction: Schoolboy toys with Khaled. Nah, this not going to happen. He's not going to toy with Khaled for sure. Ryan Bowen, yes, in the last 3 rounds, yes, because if Schoolboy is stronger and better than Khaled, Khaled will get gassed out. He may have the best. I think may is the wrong word. Khaled definitely has the best endurance amongst all of the athletes there. But still, Ryan Bowen paid me $1 million to always upload videos that are exactly 1 minute. Are you doing live commentary tomorrow, Super Mario? Yes, I am. No live commentary. No, I am doing it. So I'm planning on inviting Gary Roberts. I've always wanted to talk with him for some time. So I'm inviting Gary for the pre-show. Then I'll message Paulin. I haven't talked with him yet. Like, what if I invite Paulin to do live commentary with me? Or do you want someone else? Please suggest me some names, and I'm going to end this live stream in 4 minutes from now. Do not drop off yet. Why does it seem like Khaled has massive stick? He's so tensed up. MMA. He's a fighter. He's a fighter. He has to be serious always. I think the Turkey event would be even more wild. Why does it seem like Khaled has... Okay, read it already. No one. Okay, you want me to be alone? Yes, Pradeep, please invite Paul in. Let's see what you guys want. Ask Levan to come and live commentary. Yes, I need to do those interviews. Levan Saginashvili, John Brezink is long due. Would love to see Dennis pulling those athletes, because I myself intentionally delay those. Like, there is absolutely no way I'm going to do a live or a casual interview with John Brezink. I have to prepare a format like 30 questions with John Brezink, and out of those 30, at least 10 have to be such questions that even John Brezink is like, wow, nobody asked me that before. At least 10 questions. Getting 10 such questions is going to be a very difficult task. That is why interviewing these legends scares me a lot. It is just the preparation that goes into it. Like, when I prepared for the Devon Latt interview, it took me some time. Like, I had all the 30 questions with Devon Latt printed. We can see Pradeep having a super match against Levan. Only beat him, I guess. David's forearm look insane from the side. John Brezink is truly long due. Yes. I'll invite him. But again, I'll have to prepare well for that interview. Not a casual interview, and definitely not live. There is zero chance that I'm going to do that interview live and get distracted by the chat, by the super chats. Dadikyan will give hell to Morozov. I hope that happens. I'd love to see Dadikyan even win that match. Khaled said his brother is bigger and stronger, a lot of talent in his hometown. Right. Okay. So thank you very much for joining this live stream, guys. Link is in the description, and I do not shout out Old School Labs enough. They have been awesome for sponsoring this channel. Unfortunately, I did not get my package. They sent me some supplements of my choice. 4 supplements. It was like almost 1.5 months ago. I do not even remember what I ordered. It was 2 months ago. So finally, hopefully this time the package is going to reach here. Old School Labs, link in the description. King of the Table 5, link is in the description. First match will be Khaled Jashell versus Schoolboy. Second match is going to be Lachlan versus Irakli. Third match is going to be David Dadikyan versus Artyom Morozov left-handed. Fourth match, Ryan Bowen versus Khaled Jashell, if Khaled is fresh enough. And one more thing, I really do not like the way Ryan Bowen and everyone is mentioning Khaled is going to pull out. Khaled is going to pull out. Even Coach Ray made a video about it. Like, it was with Ryan. It was not on Coach Ray's channel. And there are many posts on Facebook, Instagram. It almost looks like planned. If in fact Khaled has to pull out of that match, I would consider it completely staged. Like, they are almost preparing us to accept that Khaled Jashell is going to pull out. I do not want that to happen. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but if it in fact happens, I'm going to for sure say that it was staged. They planned it well in advance. Pradeep 2.0. Old School Lab sending Pradeep the trend balloon. So I did convert some, like I think 5-6 orders from my link. Really thankful. That also pays me something and supports the brand, and they know that they've sponsored the right guy. So please purchase if you want to purchase, if you have the budget. Old School Labs, and AWNEWZ is the code. Thank you very much, PP, Irfan, Andrew, Lagia, Mario, Jerentila. Thank you very much, brother. Bye. And 1, 2, 3.